All right, hello. Welcome back to episode 3 of the Back to School series. Walking over to go do cardio now. Left off on the last video with legs and some rub-a-dub-dub in the tub time. So, not sure what you're going to see in this video. Not sure what it's going to look like. Title to be determined at the end. Intro to be probably dubbed over. There'll probably be another intro right after this explaining what actually happens in the video. But for now, it is a nice morning. It's late. The sun is already up. I am very, very late to go do cardio, about 5 hours late than I would normally do it. And we're going to go do this thing. So, cardio. It's going to be a good day. All right. Welcome to episode 3 of the Back to School series. This week's focus is learning how to give myself a little bit of grace and thinking about how far we've come and how the little wins on a daily basis need to be appreciated, I think is the best way to say it. So we are here at TG, the gym in San Diego, California. I am Brian Weitzenkamp, an NPC Classic Physique competitor. We are about to hit chest. It's actually push day. Walk you through some of that, record where I can, and just stay tuned. Not sure what this video is going to be. More of me being a silly goose, more of me yapping, probably talking about some haters, probably talking about some things that bother me. And like I said, I keep saying, talking into this little camera, it's kind of therapy, you know? So, welcome to episode 3. Stay tuned. About to get titty pump and have a good day. Cheers. Come on. Alright, you guys will have just seen a push day. Pretty fun. Good new push day. I really enjoy that one. And a couple movements not pictured. First one being the side back shoulder press. The next one being cable laterals, and then also tricep push downs. So did those at the end. Gym got super busy, and those are some crowded areas around the cable stacks. And if you know anything about TG in San Diego, you know it's not the place to set up a tripod or a camera when the gym is busy. So we tried to stay away from that. But it is around 6:15 this morning. Going to do a little cardio, just nice and easy, nothing too crazy. And think about it, we are 9 days out from my wedding. I get to marry the love of my life, my rock, my world, my partner. It feels fucking real. 9 days out. Honey, when you watch this, I love you very much, and I'm so excited for our special day. Anyways, we're gonna go get some cardio and then just get to work as usual. So, clanging and banging, making clickety clack noises on my keyboard all day long, get some steps in. Yeah, but I think things are good. Physique is good. I'll throw up some posing pictures. Let's see if I can move out of the way so we can throw them up, hopefully over there. If not, they're going to go right over my face and you're going to hear me talk. But really enjoying the way the physique looks right now. Pumps are good. Gym progress is cruising and bruising. Let me tell you, being able to work with 2.5 plates on leg hack squat again is fun. Being able to work with 5 plates on leg press is fun. Just going up in weight. And I mean, so for example, in that push workout, you saw me do the incline press. That was a plate and a 35. I did that for 10 last week. This week I did it for 14. Things are just moving. Same thing on the decline. I did a plate and a quarter with Wyatt a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and I did 2 plates for 2 more reps than I did with 1 and a quarter. So weights are moving, things are good. I really enjoyed that Arsenal flat press, so really excited to keep that in the rotation moving forward. And like I said, we are going to go do some cardio and have a good day. So thanks for tuning in to episode 3. Stay tuned for what we have next. All right, we are walking back from cardio and abs and posing. You know the drill. Stepper. Gonna be honest, it was a little weird setting up the camera to record myself on the stepper. That was kind of fun to do for the first time. You saw a little bit of abs, a little bit of posing, and now it's coming up on 8 o'clock, so workday's gotta start. And I hope to see you all soon. I'll be clickety-clacking away on my keyboard today, clanging out the rest of my workday. But I appreciate you guys coming along for cardio and abs and posing.
I'm secret recording. Oh shit, he got me. Anyway. 9 days until we're married.
All right, episode 3. Want to do just a little bit of yip-yap about my bodybuilding why, some thoughts that I've had this year, or this week rather. Oh boy, T-bar rows are getting to me. But anyways, it's gonna be a little yapping here between my sets of T-bar row. Just did my warm-up set. Now got a couple more sets to go here. My why, I'm gonna talk about that. My whys, plural. and what's been going on this week. So I'm gonna go hit my first set of T-bar row, and then we'll be back to yap. All right, sharing a little bit of my thoughts here between sets of T-bar row, and they always talk about your why. Why are you doing what you do? And post-show, feeling lost, like you don't have a purpose of crap anymore. And I think I figured out my why. I actually broke down during cardio yesterday. Cried on the Stairmaster. Put on towel over the head. And I think I have 2 whys. Number 1, to be the best version of myself for the kid who was always told that he wasn't good enough. Posted about this on my story, but yeah, that's kind of why number 1. And why number 2, definitely want to live the life that I want to see and proud. So for those of you who don't know, I lost my stepdad to cancer in 2019. He was always my sports guy. I played football. I tried out for the Cowboys and the Seahawks. And I think my why would be doing the things that he taught me, such as getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, such as showing up on Saturdays and Sundays to go skate at the crack of dawn. He got up and worked every morning, 5 o'clock to 2 p.m. every day for 30 fucking years. And he put in that work and showed up as a husband and as a stepdad every day, regardless of how he felt. So I think that those are my whys. And this week has been really a lot of searching for those and figuring out, why am I doing what the fuck I'm doing? What is going to drive me to keep moving forward every step after cardio? Do another rep on T-bar row. Do abs, don't skip abs. Take my sports supplements at the right time, on the right day, when I'm supposed to. So I think that those are my whys. I'm sure I'll have more thoughts about it, but it's been 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Why don't you go do another show fucking Let's fucking tell it. Alright, I'm back and out of breath for T-bar rows. But, even just doing that set now, feeling like I have a why, having it consciously in my mind, having it out there in the open, something special. So, my why. It's important. It's a big deal. Yeah. All right, let's talk sleep and night routine. Did a little bit of an experiment. Did 3 nights with the reading, steps after dinner, journaling, in bed, really trying to focus on sleep hygiene. And then I did 2 nights without that. The sleep quality that I get on the nights that I journal before bed, right before bed, read right before I go to sleep, light a candle, take the time to wind down and relax, makes a world of difference for recovery. So, haven't been perfect with it, said that in the last episode. Sleep hygiene is definitely important, and it's a pain in the ass to do it, to do that night routine, I'm really honest, at least getting started. But let me tell you, it is so worth it. So, stay tuned for more sleep hygiene hacks, or tips and tricks, or things that I've at least found that work for me. Regardless, I'm gonna go back to steps, journal, read, light a candle, wind down. Find that routine makes me feel better, and even if it's worth the effort, or even if it takes a little bit of extra effort rather, it's totally worth it. More thoughts soon. All right, it is time to put a wrap on episode 3. We are walking over to the gym to go do cardio this morning, and I wanted to just talk a little bit more about my why. So with that, every moment I have a choice. I've got the self-agency to do that. And it's really about asking, does this choice align with my values? Does it align with my goals? And that's when the why comes into play. Is if the why is not strong enough, you don't have a good reason to make sure that those actions are aligning with your goals. But if you've been able to put your why into words, to speak it into existence, like right now I don't want to go do cardio. I'd rather just stay in bed and sleep. And they're like, I'm not tired, I got plenty of sleep, don't worry. But like, you want to have like a lazy Saturday morning, but you're going to go get up and do cardio. Okay, that's because it takes me towards my end goal of where I want to go. And why I want to go where I want to go, that's where the why comes in. So, I don't know if that ramble made sense, but this is going to close out episode 3 of the Back to School series. You'll have seen a little bit of yapping, a little bit of chest, just some snippets from my life this week. So stay tuned for episode 4 coming next week. Thanks again.